Hey guys. So today, I was lying in bed, surfing the internet, watching booktube videos, and I realized it's Valentine's Day. I really should do a video because right now everybody is publishing a video about Valentine's Day. So I wanted to jump on that bandwagon and do a tag. I put on my pink hoodie, my pink lipstick, and prepared myself to make this video. There are different tags around, but there was a particular one that I was interested in, and that is the Courtship Tag. As usual, I'll be linking down the original video below. Phase 1, Initial Attraction. A book that you bought because of the cover. The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. When I saw this book on Book Outlet, I have never heard of it, and I think it's a beautiful cover. I mean, green is my favorite color, and I usually don't like people on the covers, but this one is pretty cool. I don't know, I like it. Phase 2, First Impressions. A book that you've got because of the summary. So for this one, I'll say Serafina by Rachel Hartman. Of course, the cover is beautiful. I saw two types of covers. I saw this purple one and the red one. At first I wanted the red one, but when this came in the mail, I wasn't disappointed. It's so shiny and rainbowy. So yeah, but this is not the first phase, this is the second phase. And I really did like the summary. It's about this world in which dragons and humans live together peacefully, but then something happens that breaks that peace. This book just seemed cool and very political, and I've never read something like that. Phase 3, Sweet Talking. A book with great writing. So I immediately thought of Gail Forman. I think Gail Forman has an amazing writing style. She wrote If I Stay, Where She Went, and I think other books called Just One Day or Just One Year. I don't own them. I only own these two. I think her writing style is so poetic. I mean, the plot of the second book wasn't the best, but I gave it 5 stars, especially because of the writing. It was so easy to read. It was, as I said, poetic and very enjoyable. Phase 4, First Date. The first book in a series that made you want to pursue other books in the series. And for this one, I'm going to say The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. And there are only 2 books so far in the series. The third book, I think it's coming out this year, but yeah, yet again, another beautiful cover. And when I read the synopsis of this book, I really didn't get what was going on, what it was about, but I decided to get it anyway. And at first it was difficult to get into because it does have a language of its own. I mean, there are some words that we wouldn't understand if there weren't a glossary at the end. So yeah, but halfway through I realized that I couldn't stop reading this book, and I only read it last year, so I don't feel bad about not reading the second one, The Mime Order, which I haven't read, of course, but I will try to read it this year, especially because the third book is coming out. Phase 5, Late Night Phone Calls. A book that made you stay up all night. And I remember a particular book that made me stay up all night. And usually I do not stay up all night because when I am tired, I just can't read. Because otherwise I wouldn't understand what's going on because I am too tired. But this particular book, and it was summer by the way, and in summer I go to bed very, very late or early morning. This book is also a classic, I think. Many Americans read this book in middle school, and over here in Italy we do not. It actually wasn't very known until the movie came out, and I did read this book during that period. This book is The Giver by Lois Lowry. I do not know how to pronounce that name. I just remember this book being a very quick read. It's short, the plot is great, the writing too, and it was just very enjoyable. Phase 6, Always on Your Mind. A book that you could not stop thinking about. And for this one, I'm going to say the current book that I am reading, A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This is only the dust jacket because I don't know where the book is. It is somewhere around here, but I am going to finish this book this month. I don't care how much homework I've got, I am going to finish this book this month. I just can't stop thinking about it, and I'm loving it. Phase 7, Getting Physical. A book in which you love the way it feels. And I could easily say every softcover paperback, of course. I do own some, and they are Every Day by David Levithan, The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I just love the way it feels. The Hilary Duff books, Even If I Stay. I mean, they just feel so amazing. I love soft covers. Phase 8, Meeting the Parents. Which book would you recommend to family and friends? So this book has been probably read by almost the entire population of the world, but of course, my family hasn't read it. And that book is Harry Potter. So my family doesn't read. Actually, my brother has read a couple of books, and I think he has read this book, but unfortunately, he didn't continue on. Hopefully one day, but yeah, and my cousin reads too, but she usually reads romances. So yeah, I just would recommend this book to everyone because I think J.K. Rowling is a genius. I haven't heard one negative review about this series. I haven't heard, there are probably some out there, but I have never heard of them. At least of the first 7 books. So yeah, I would recommend this book to every family member, every friend, to anyone, actually. Phase 9, Thinking About the Future. A book or series you know that you will read many times in the future. Okay, so, of course, Harry Potter. I am already rereading it this year because of my 2017 challenge, but also I would love to reread Twilight. I read those books back in middle school, and I would love to reread it just to see if my feelings are the same. Probably not. But yeah, that book, that series, was the series that got me into reading again, got me into YA, so it does have a special place in my heart, and one day I will reread it. Phase 10, Share the Love. Who would you love to tag? So I am doing this tag late. It's already the 14th. Hopefully I get to edit this video tonight. But yeah, I don't want to tag anyone specific for this tag. I have a lot of tags planned for the future. But for this one, I think I'm not gonna tag anyone specific. If you wanna do it, do it. Just because today is Valentine's Day and tomorrow it will all be over. So yeah, if you want to do it, consider yourself tagged. So yeah guys, those are my answers to this tag. Hope to enjoy this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!
Oh my god, have I had lipstick on my teeth all this time?